Hey, welcome to Destination Q. I'm Charlie the left side, Tommy the butcher, Vin Picaro the right side. We are in Waterbury, Connecticut on a cold, miserable, rainy day looking for some first-rate barbecue. This is Hindsight.
All right, we're here in the smokehouse here at Hindsight Barbecue, Waterbury, Connecticut, with the owner, Jeff. We're gonna be building one of their signature barbecue platters. And Jeff, what's your style in actually creating some of these platters?
Sure, so basically, you know, barbecue is kind of a family style thing. We like to build the platter step by step based on what you order. You order your meats, you order your sides. And I'm just gonna cut some stuff up. The best part about it is you kind of build, usually when you make a platter, you wanna put your meats down first and then kind of build your sides around.
This particular platter we're doing for us now, is that something that's on the menu?
Basically, it's the sampling of all the meats.
All right.
I'm gonna throw in a couple special things just for you guys, so it might not be exactly what we sell here. Our most popular thing, which I can do first, so you could do two. So our most popular platter by far is the Texas Trinity.
All right.
Which is brisket, ribs, and sausage. You can get that at any Texas barbecue joint. If you walk in, even if it's not on the menu, and you say, "Hey, I'll have the Trinity," they know exactly what you're talking about. That's like a historic order at a barbecue joint. So this would be the Texas Trinity first.
All right, Jeff,
So
give
you
it
got
to
our
us.
prime grade beef brisket. Obviously, this has been well restorated.
It's prime,
and cut.
prime grade?
This is only prime grade. Yep.
Love it, because not everybody's doing prime grade.
There's a nice slice there. So we'll go with that. I'll cut you a piece of lean too. So, you know, we like to showcase the flat, get to see all the different rendered meat out
And your
of that.
briskets, you're smoking them 12 to 14 hours.
Correct, exactly. Get a little cuts of lean too.
Yeah, we got some flat, a little bit of lean from the flat and a little bit of fattiness, more towards the point. All right, now this is a special one. I'm sure none of you have seen this before. Blueberry Gouda sausage, only here at Hindsight Barbecue.
So you can see the blue pieces of blueberry and cheese inside there. It's pretty awesome. It's delicious.
That looks pretty Gouda. All right, I see some ribs coming up.
These are baby backs.
I gotta say, they look like baby.
Typically, you put spares on the Texas Trinity.
So you're doing baby backs as well as St. Louis?
We do both. Yeah.
The pullback on those bones, you know that's gonna be tender.
I love this.
Oh yeah, that's liquid gold right there, that juice.
Right there for sure.
Gives a nice finishing glaze to it.
You know, that's the Trinity if you come in and grab that.
Now this is your one of your
That's
signature sauces?
That's our original house barbecue sauce for sure.
Original house, and this looks like a Carolina mustard type.
Right, it's exactly. It's a
right.
Carolina Gold mustard sauce.
Goes great with pork, I'm telling you. Let's do it.
So we just grabbed a couple assortment of sample size that we would have. Got our house-made baked beans, has beef and pork in there. Your traditional like New England style coleslaw. And then this is the money muscle right here. This is the one that everybody comes to Hindsight Barbecue for. This is our honey butter cornbread.
I'm looking at that cornbread, and just the color alone is making me
Give it a shot.
want to jump right in there. Look at this. The moistness, it's dense. Damn. I'm loving that cinnamon. It's in the background. Wow.
So pulled pork, when you pull it off the smoker, it's rubbed and cooked for many hours until it gets nice and tender like this. Even though we rub the outside, we like to put some of our pork style rub in the mix when you order it. And this is our rib glaze. So this is a combination of butter, barbecue sauce, a little bit of honey. We just think it's like, you know, the perfect counterpart to pulled pork. So if you order pulled pork here at Hindsight, this is how we serve it up for you.
And you're just adding the finish touches.
That's right. This is one of, we call it the sleeper meat at Hindsight Barbecue.
Turkey.
This is smoked turkey breast. Most people, when they think of barbecue, they're like, turkey, what do you mean?
Yeah, it's an afterthought, but
This is, when you cook it right, it's gonna have more moist than anything you can imagine. It just literally pulls apart. It's like amazing. So we'll put that out here on this little
Now-
half platter here.
turkey, the meat, it's dense, but it absorbs the smoke well. I find
Exactly.
it gives a great smoke flavor right through to the center.
This is non-traditional barbecue meat.
That looks like flank steak.
This is.
This is
you
a
can-
first. First time I've ever seen flank steak at a barbecue joint.
You can see the nice smoke ring there, so it got a good smoke on it.
Now, when we're doing this, I'm sure you don't have to take it to like a high internal temperature.
Not at all.
It's probably quick on and off.
It is. Yep. Absolutely. So
not a lot of work and effort goes into this, but it's probably going to get an end result.
super tender. I mean, you can
Look
see
at that. Wow.
This is our house-made chimichurri. To me, that's the best combo right there is flank steak with chimichurri.
Wow, smoked flank steak. I didn't see that coming.
That's just a little something special for you guys.
It's like a Twinkie coming up.
I was going to say, these are the Texas Twinkies that
Texas
everybody
Twinkies.
calls in advance for. So it's a brisket and cream cheese and other cheeses stuffed inside of a jalapeno popper. And it's wrapped in bacon and put on the smoker. And last but not
That's
least,
layers of flavor. I can see it with my eyes.
this is maybe the best thing we make here. If somebody asked
Some
that.
jiggle vision.
It's brisket, but we take it to the next level. We brine this for 10 to 14 days before we smoke it. Still smoke it just like a brisket. This is our prime pastrami.
Pastrami.
And we'll give
What's
you
in the rub?
We give you the cut on it. Our brine has coriander, obviously, which is your traditional. But yeah,
That is insane.
if you get that, that's pretty crazy.
I'm amazed at the texture and the moisture, especially after it's been brined. How long do you brine it for?
14 days. 10 to
14-day
days.
brine, and then it goes through a 12 to 14 hour smoke
Correct.
on top of that. And to come out with that, the juice and the, I'm telling you, I'm speechless. Look at that.
This is our picnic style potato salad right here. This is our prime brisket burger right here. So it's 100% prime beef, ground in-house. We form the patties here daily. What a mighty sandwich that is. These are our birria tacos. I'm gonna go ahead and inside and grab the consomme. But yeah, you can't go wrong. These are that beef shank tacos that I was talking to you about.
Beef shank tacos. I don't know if anybody else is out there is smoking beef shanks.
This is always the problem in barbecue. You can never really find room, but that's part of the art of the platters. You kind of just stick it on there, and it's like, I mean, if you got this barbecue platter when you went in somewhere,
Nobody's gonna complain about that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Just shovel it on. Well, there you have it, folks. Hindsight Barbecue at its finest. Thanks to.
You got it. Appreciate you.
Thank you
Cheers.
very
Great
much.
to meet you.
All right, you as well.
All right, so what do we got? What are we going to look at here, Mark?
So we're just pulling off some sausages we got going for you. Today we made a jalapeno cheddar. We made a Cubano, and then we had a beef. What's the beef flavor, Jeff?
It's like a hot link.
Like a beef hot link
like a
on
Texas
there.
style.
So
What's a Cubano?
Cubano is that's the sandwich they
it
make
is.
where it's ham,
Yeah,
roasted
yeah.
pork, pickles, mustard, all in like.
And somehow you have that in a sausage.
Yeah, we'll see.
Amazing. Let's take a look. Wow, look at those.
Yeah.
Give me a roll.
So here's our Cubanos.
Beautiful.
Here's the hot beef links.
So what's in the Cubano sausage?
Yeah, so the Cubano is the pickle, the roasted pork, ham. There's Swiss cheese, and then there's dill in there, a bunch of herbs, spices.
Looks fantastic. Can't wait to taste it. Oh, look at that. That's the money shot right there. Look at that gooey cheese. I'm here with Jeff, the owner, Mark, one of the pitmasters, and we're going to take a look at some of the good stuff that they have ready here and get a taste of what they're trying to accomplish here. So Jeff, let me just start with you. How did you start this? How did you get into it?
Sure. So sort of like all the backyardigans that, you get bit by the barbecue bug, so to speak. Probably a little over 10 years ago, I started, really researching and getting into the art of barbecue and smoking stuff. Sort of it snowballed, continued. I started doing it on the weekends at one of my other family's restaurants, and kind of started getting a little local following. And then COVID happened. Obviously, like all the restaurants, kind of shuttered a little bit, just became takeout only. But it kind of gave me time to focus even more on it, because like, what else are you gonna do? For a while, I just was looking around for like a commissary kitchen or some place to like, cook more volume.
Yep.
And this place showed up, and again, it was mid-COVID, it was for sale.
So the Texas influence, where's that, how'd that start? Where'd that come from? Were you from Texas? I know your partner here spent some time down there in the military, right, Mark?
Correct, yeah.
And so he brings that up. What about?
I've gone a lot over the years. I'm not from Texas. I am from here. I'm from Connecticut. I did take the Leroy and Lewis New School barbecue class, the first ever one. There's a lot of influences here from that. Like our brisket burgers are done in the same way they do theirs. You know, we put our own spin on it for sure. Ours is kind of all over the board. Obviously, we have Texas-style offset smokers, but we have some sort of Carolina barbecue influence stuff on our menu.
Some Tex-Mex too, right?
Yeah,
I saw
yeah,
that
for
in
sure.
there.
A ton of Tex-Mex.
So, Mark, like I said, you've been here about 3 years, correct?
Correct, yeah.
And you spent some time in Texas. What did you find when you came here?
So, well, when I left Texas, it was like 2013. I got retired from the military, and I came back here and there was no barbecue up here at that time, and I was like, I need to like cook some barbecue. I got to figure it out. So I was in the backyard poking around. Had a cheap offset smoker, poking around for a few years, making terrible barbecue, horrible barbecue, and then it starts to get a little better, and then it gets terrible again. So anyway, I lived in a couple towns over, and a guy had opened up like a mom and pop barbecue spot, kind of like Central Texas style. So I worked there for like about a year, and I knew of Hindsight because I'd gotten a gift card here like 6 months into working over at that other place. And I was like, Hindsight's on my radar now. So then I'm paying attention to them, they're hiring. So the other place slowed down, so I applied here, and Jeff was like, come on down, try you out. Worked with him and the other head pitmaster, Jake, and that's how we hooked up. And it's just been barbecue ever since.
Awesome. Love to hear it. Just talk to me about what you look for, your fuel that you use, some of the things you cook Texas style.
We cook with oak here, white and red oak. So obviously it's a little different than that post oak down in Texas, but the concept's the same, is that you utilize, you know, what you can that's local. So brisket's king, especially in Texas, but for us it is too. I mean, any guest that comes in here, whether it's eating here at one of our food trucks, at one of our other spots, catering, obviously they all want brisket, because where are you going to get it? There's just only like a handful of places that make it. We do, you know, everything that those Texas barbecue greats do. We make our rubs from scratch, our sauces, sides. So it's really a scratch kitchen. It's really a scratch concept. You know, we do all our trimming.
Yeah, Mark and I were
else.
kicking that around. It's all your recipes.
Yeah,
correct.
for the most
And then
part.
you guys,
But they've been evolved over
Yeah.
time, and I still love like coming up with new rubs. We just literally made one and finally got it packaged. I'm just waiting for the labels to come in. So we're hoping to get, you know, some retail stuff out there pretty soon. Creating the craft, the art of creating a barbecue platter is something we really believe in. You eat with your eyes. You know, you want that platter to be tight. You want it to look
like it should,
Yeah,
right?
like it
Like when
should,
somebody
yeah.
pictures in their head
Yeah.
a barbecue platter, that's what it should look
That's
like.
right. We've been evolving and growing ever since we started. I mean, 3 food trucks. We now have 2 locations. We're still growing. We still hope to grow. So we really like, you know, sharing what we do with as many people as possible. Even though we're in Connecticut, like we look kind of beyond Connecticut. We hope that, you know, this is our 6th year now, but we're starting to gain a lot more traction in the last couple of years. And we hope, you know, we'll be like a New England destination at least. I think that's the beauty of barbecue you know, the passion that we have is that it's always evolving, it's always changing. You know, we might be here, rain, sleet, snow, you know, negative 20 degrees in Connecticut. They don't get that in Texas. We've gotten that this summer, or I'm sorry, this winter.
Yeah.
And then obviously we do get a little bit of what Texas is like in the, you know, in this room anyway. So it's a tough job. It's a dirty job. You know what I mean? It's not for everybody. We've had some chefs and people come through here and they're like, I would rather be in the kitchen. I don't want to, you know, because they don't have the passion for like what you're doing. For me, this isn't a job. This is like, yeah, I do it for a living.
No, it's what you do.
Yeah,
It's your
just
life.
like, yeah, exactly. So that's the beauty of it for sure.
All right, we're finishing up here at Hindsight Barbecue. You need to get down here to Waterbury, Connecticut, and experience some genuine Texas barbecue. These guys know what they're doing. Make a trip and enjoy yourselves. Thanks so much, guys.
Hey, cheers. Thank you.
Appreciate
Thanks for coming down.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Hey, we've had a fantastic time at Hindsight Barbecue in Waterbury, Connecticut. We had a great tour of their smoking facilities. They made some great food here, and we're gonna dig in and taste it right now.
Charlie, what do we got going on over here?
Well, we got some good stuff. We got some ribs. We got some brisket.
Nice.
We got some pastrami. That looks like the pulled pork.
That
Looks
looks pulled pork.
fantastic. This is a blueberry gorgonzola or Gouda
Yeah,
sausage or
yeah.
something. Something
Blueberry
crazy.
That looks
Gouda.
like Twinkie, isn't that the Texas Twinkie?
I don't know what
Yeah,
it
Texas
is.
Twinkie.
Yeah.
Where's the Gouda sausage?
Right
Right here?
Right
Okay.
here. There's the Gouda
There's
sausage.
the Gouda sausage. You're right.
Nice.
That's the Texas Twinkie.
Look at that taco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything's
John
in.
says he's going to fight us over that.
What's
burger.
that?
That's a
That's
burger.
a brisket burger.
Ooh.
We got a smoked beef shank taco. We have smoked flank steak with a chimichurri on it.
And we got the famous cornbread, which
cornbread.
he said is fantastic.
Killer. Wow. Amazing. I was talking to some of the back help, and they were saying they cure this thing 10 days before they smoke it.
Right.
Amazing. Is that right?
And then it's smoked for 12 to 14 days. So, I mean, they're working on this for upwards of almost 2 weeks.
Look at that color.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yep.
It's amazing.
And where else can you go? Any barbecue joint on the planet that's doing a smoked flank steak with a chimichurri. I've never seen it.
Right here.
Right here, Hindsight Barbecue. I've never seen it. This is the first.
That's delicious.
That pastrami's off the chain.
It's amazing. Fantastic.
Get down here, try it. Looks
That's
fantastic.
HQ, a must pack up the kids and get here.